welcome back to Bubba and the Beard. I am Bubba.
I'm the Beard.
And we have a Scotchy Scotch.
Scotchy Scotch.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
It's so good. Slap your
Mama.
Good.
Granny. Papa. Daddy.
So today we're reviewing the Dalmore. Bubba picked this up in...
Dalmore 12.
Dalmore 12. You picked this up in State College, am I right?
Williamsport.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Yep, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Nice little box we got here. I am a huge fan of the Stag on the Dalmore. I don't even necessarily...
I haven't seen this bottle yet.
You haven't seen the bottle?
This will be the first... This is like Christmas. Christmas morning for the Beard.
I don't know that I... Let me put it this way. I would probably buy this even if I knew I didn't like the whiskey just to get the bottle, because I really like the Dalmore bottles. I love the whole Stag presentation.
All right. Bring the bottle up.
Kind of cool. Got the Stag.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look how pretty.
I like it.
Can you see the Stag, guys?
I like it.
Look at that. Boom, boom, boom.
I probably wouldn't continue buying it if I didn't like the dram that was inside, but I would probably buy it once.
Wow, the history of this bottle that I hold.
Yeah.
Dalmore, 1263.
Yep.
The clan of the Mackenzie clan, the saviors of Alexander III.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is weird. This is, I mean, there's history on this table right now. I am William Wallace.
A lot of cool stuff. I'm not going to read the whole box for you guys, but if you do grab a box, they have a whole history. It's pretty neat, pretty interesting stuff.
This is 40% ABV, 80 proof.
80?
80.
80. This is a not a smoky, not a peaty. This is more of a sherried, and it is a Highland.
Highland Scotch, Allness, north of Inverness, on the banks of the Cromarty, overlooking the Firth, or overlooking the Black Isle, or the big meadowland.
Now, it is aged in bourbon barrels for the first 9 years. The last 3 years, I believe, are in sherry butts, yes. And interesting, they use the, I'm reading here, Matasalem Oloroso sherry, and I probably said that wrong, I apologize. But the Oloroso is is sweetened by the addition of a Pedro Jimenez sherry, which is basically a raisin, a raisined grape. So the Beard has not tasted this yet, so I'm anxious to see what his notes are. I did sample it. I had probably 2 drams of it, 2 or 3 drams, and I think the Queen Bee had a dram or 2. So, but that was in one sitting. So I've only had it once. So prior to this.
And the owners of this are the White & McKay Ltd. Limited, and it's a Philippines-based owner, the Emperor.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I in all disclosure, I do believe they do some added coloring, because it is a very dark color, and I don't believe they get that off of the 12-year. I think they add some coloring, which is okay.
So sweet.
What do you?
I get sweetness. I get maybe like some coffee tones, but like I'm smelling somebody that made their coffee with creamer.
I get raisinettes, milk chocolate.
Yep, I can see all that.
Oh, neat nose notes, by the way.
Neat nose notes.
I get a lot of milk chocolate in this. A whole lot of milk chocolate and a whole lot of dark.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Dark stone fruits. So like your plum or your raisin or like a prune.
Plums.
Pruny.
Yeah.
It tastes or it smells the way a prune tastes, if that makes sense. Almost syrupy smell.
Yeah, it's very sweet to me.
Yeah. Very little, if any, smoke. No, not much, if any.
Raisin, yeah, I get the raisin, like golden raisin. Not necessarily chocolate covered raisin, but like I guess there's some chocolate there, but
I get a little allspice
Raisin.
as well.
allspice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So sweet.
Yep.
Sugary, very sugary.
Now the Dalmore, I know I've already said it. The Dalmore holds a special place in my heart for the Stag featurette on the front. Now the Dalmore,
Because
I
of
think
the Stag Junior.
the 15 or the 18. Yeah, I love the Stag Junior bottle. We're from Central PA, and it's a big white.
We like antlers.
White-tailed deer, elk area. So the whole Stag presentation, I really like.
Yeah, our natural habitat in this area in north central PA is magnificent. If you haven't visited north central Pennsylvania, in the Pennsylvania wilds, you should definitely come check it out. It's pretty up here.
It's not pretty. It's beautiful.
It's pretty beautiful.
We always say, we live where people vacation, so that's pretty neat to us.
On a vacation every day.
Back to the dram. The it's all
White sugar.
every kind of sugar. It's so sweet.
Yeah. Brown sugar.
Syrupy.
This caramel, vanilla. It's not oaky. It doesn't have a wood. It doesn't have a lot of wood to me. There's not a lot of wood. It's very sweet and it's simple.
Yeah. I really
Yeah, I get the
prune
raisinets. I get the raisinets now.
Milk chocolate and raisin. Yeah, those are the two most common things I get. Most prevalent
I just
things.
spilled it.
Yeah. You're not the first.
My first neat taste.
Taste it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again with the raisin comes through.
Mm-hmm.
The pruniness, almost like a prune juice.
Coffee.
Coffee.
But like not what I thought before. Like when I smelled it, it smelled like a creamer, like some coffee with creamer. But actually, the taste is more like a strong coffee, a more Colombia or Sumatra coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee bean.
Now I will say
It's stronger. It was strong. Like it's so funny when we have the notes in the nose, and then in the taste, kind of that took me by surprise. I was expecting a lot of sugary based taste. It doesn't come across as a lot of sugar. There's not a lot of sugar there.
it's like a dryness of a black coffee.
Yeah. It's dry.
Almost zero burn. Very little burn.
Very little burn.
I
agree
now,
with that.
I've read, and I usually don't. I try to shy away from reading reviews of things that I haven't tried, but I tasted it, so then I went and I read a few reviews afterwards to see kind of how my palate compared to others. And I watched a couple reviews even. There were a number of reviews that said, let's bump this up a little bit of ABV. But I watched one in particular. I'm not going to say who, one of our favorites, so you probably know. And one of them had said, no, I think it's perfect at 40. And I kind of tend to agree with that because normally I'm always like, give me more, give me more.
Give me more ABV, but give me more proof.
But I like the fact that I could just put this in a glass and it tastes pretty much how it.
Well, I mean, if it was more, you'd want to water it down a little bit.
You might want to drink. Yeah, you might want to.
But you don't need to water it down because it's exactly where it needs to be.
I think it's all right at 4. This is one of the very few whiskeys that I think should be at 40.
You get jam out of it too, like a what kind of jam is it?
Like a black cherry jam, or like a.
Heimlich maneuver.
Wrong hole. Or like a currant.
Yes.
Yes, like black currant.
Yeah, like a currant. Not a black currant. Like an orange. Like an orange currant. What's that stuff called? It starts with an M.
What about a chartreuse currant?
A
mauve currant.
Mauve currant. Marmalade. Marmalade. That's what's in. That's what this tastes like.
Yeah.
An orange marmalade, like orange zesty marmalade.
I do get orange. There is some.
I feel like because I've had a lot of marmalade in my life. Like when you take the rye toast and you butter the rye bread toasted rye bread with a little butter, and then you like take some orange marmalade and slather that on that bread.
I'm curious. Did your family ever do? And a part of my family did, not necessarily my mother or my father, but they used to put around Christmas time. They'd put cloves in oranges.
Yes.
And put them in water and like steep them in the house, and
yeah.
That's what it. Yeah. That's a lot of the clove and orange zest combined. Yeah.
Yeah. The orange candies too, but it doesn't have anything to do with this. But that's what when you said that, it reminds me of the orange candies when you take the orange zest and like you sugar the orange zest. Yeah, that was good. I mean, orange zest candies.
I could see the people asking for a little more ABV, but it's very good at 40. So
I don't think so.
Do you want to take something that's very good at 40 and bump it up, and maybe it's not very good anymore? Maybe it's just good. I think if you got very good, let's stay with very good.
Let me score this right now here.
Score it up.
There it is. Tell them what I scored it, Bubba.
A 12?
Yep, a 12. No. I gave it a 12. This stuff sucks. Just kidding.
No, you gave it a 90.
I gave it a 90. I gave the Scotch a 90. A Scotch a 90. Now, understand.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I'm gonna go 89.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, I like
very
it too.
Good. Very, very good.
I dig it. Hey, subscribe to our YouTubes.
Yes.
Follow us on Twitter.
Looking forward to trying some of the older Dalmores as well. The 15 or 18.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a 15 and 18, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll get that.
Real quick before we close, Dalmore is responsible for one of the most expensive whiskeys ever sold. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to read it because I can't remember exactly, but it was 1.5 mil.
What? For one bottle of whiskey?
The Dalmore created a 12-bottle collection in honor of White and Mackey's longtime blender, Richard Patterson, priced at close to $1.5 million. So 12 bottles at 1.5 mil. 12 bottles at 1.5 mil.
12 bottles, 1.5 mil.
Woo! Woo! Pretty neat.
I want those 12 bottles.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. We'll sell you this bottle for $500,000. Steal.
We did not say a price on this. I should have said that. It was
what did you pay for that?
About $60.
That's not bad.
No.
Actually, that's a good price for this.
Yeah, good. I'm good with it.
I'm sure the producer was appreciative that you bought this.
Yeah. She was happy.
I remember I got a text from you, and the next thing you said was SSHHHHH.
You weren't supposed to tell. It makes for good reviews. It's going to make it for a terrible after review.
It makes for good comedy.
Thanks, the beer.
And that's what we're all about. We're all about the good comedy.
Hey.
If you can drink it.
We'll review it.
Cervasics.
Cervasics.